Thank you so much for being a part of our 2018 Kid Blast. This is our training for group leaders. So this is the training for the group leaders and the group assistants for those leaders. So what we're going for about 60 children, and we have 6 groups. Each group should have about 10 kids, and we have 2 volunteers per group. So that's what our look looks like, and what the responsibilities and how things go, which is why you're very interested in this training. I'll go over that in just a moment. So the schedule for the night is we are opening at 6. We want to start music. We want to start that about 5:45. We'll start some music for kids so that the early arrivals are doing something prior to the event. We're asking all volunteers to be here by 5:30 so that way we can be ready to receive the children. And the night will go from 6 to 6:20 is our opening ceremonies. We'll do something in the sanctuary. We'll have a bunch of the kids, have a lot of fun there. Then we're going to break out into our groups, and it'll go from 6 to 6:20. The groups will go from 6:20 to 7:20, and we have 3 different changes during that. These groups we have crafts, we have Bible, and we have games. So one of the groups will be at Bible, one of the groups will be at games, so another group will be at crafts, and we will rotate. So for the first block is 6:20 to 6:40, then it's 6:40 to 7 o'clock, then 7 o'clock to 7:20. Then we meet all back at the sanctuary for our ending ceremony from 7:20 to 8 p.m. We'll have a bunch of games, and we'll have some preaching there. We'll have some fun with the puppets and that type of thing in there. We will end the service, and on the exiting of the kids, we'll actually bring out the ice pops, and we'll each have an ice pop as they leave, and we'll do that each night. So we'll have Friday night and Saturday night for that. Sunday is going to vary a little bit differently. Sunday will be a normal service, except we'll have a takeover service. So we'll have our Kids Blast during the Sunday morning service. We do ask that we're going to set up an area up front for our teams to sit in. The teams can sit in that, or they can sit with their parents, because the Friday and Saturday we're going to be telling the kids to invite their parents on Sunday morning and come with their parents. Some of the parents may want to sit with the kids. Some of the kids may want to sit with you, the group leader, that day, and that'll be the expectation of the service. Now, most of the cleanup for the craft, the craft and the game and the Bible, they'll be able to do that during our ending ceremony, so there shouldn't be much afterwards, which means we should expect to be out of here by the 8:15 to 8:30 after all the kids have left. So it shouldn't be a long cleanup time after the event, either Friday or Saturday. Things to remember are responsibilities for kids. You are their group leader. You kind of get the kids excited. You are the ones with the kids, spending time with the kids. You're their first contact. You're the one that's sitting there with them. So you're doing a lot of crowd control. And crowd control is fairly simple in a setting like this. What you do is you sit with the kids, you participate. And when you participate, they participate. You get excited when they're participating. And participation means in the opening ceremonies that you're watching, you're paying attention during songs, you're trying to do the motions. I understand some of the motions might be tough. Try, the kids will laugh, you'll have a lot of fun. And it'll be a lot of fun for both the opening and closing ceremony there. The expectation in the classrooms or in the craft, Cece is going to be running our crafts. She'll need a little bit of help with some of the kids that might be struggling to make a craft. The first night we're going to be doing a penguin mask. The second night we'll be doing a actual penguin. We're going to make a little cut penguin. And the penguin mask, that primary purpose is so that way on Saturday we're doing a big snowball fight during the game, so all the kids will be wearing those penguin masks, and we'll make a few extra. So we have kids if they just had come first night being Saturday. So that's what's going on in the craft. In the games, first night we'll have a fun game, and the second night we'll do the big snowball fight. And my expectation is that you'd be able to be there, help, and also participate in the snowball fight. We got all these big foam snowballs. It'll be a lot of fun to throw. You'll probably enjoy having a snowball fight here in August in Maine, so it'll be a lot of fun there. Then we have Bible. Bible is a little more, we'll be passing out the snacks while Miss Jackie's going to be talking. She's going to share a little bit with the Bible. We'll have the snacks. And we've got a little bit of a skit that she's doing the first night. Second night has a different type of skit, where she'll actually ask you guys to take a cloth and touch the kids' hands with the cloth. So that'll be that night. She'll give you the directions on that for that night. And then again, Sunday is the normal service. we did craft, we did Bible, we did game. So those are the 3 activities that we're doing. Again, your biggest responsibility is being with the kids. If you have a kid that's giving you trouble, you can use the first line of defense is always redirect the child. If they're having problems listening, talk about how fun it might be to listen with them, kind of pull them in close, do those type of things. If you're having more and more issues with it, feel free to grab another volunteer. Many of our volunteers, we actually have enough volunteers to have 2 people per group, which is awesome that we have that many volunteers. Thank you so much for your participation. But if you have problems that go beyond what you guys can do, we can also address it, Lori and I, or one of our other team leads that we have, some people that have a lot of experience working with kids. So that way we can keep it a safe, fun environment for the children. We will set up a first aid, so we will have a first aid kit in the sanctuary, and we're going to leave it there just in case we have any bumps or bruises. It'll be there for at any point in time during this event. We have Sunday activity, again, is simple to sit with the group. If all your kids want to sit with their parents, that's fine. It's a great way. This whole thing is a great way to bring parents into the church, to get families to actually come to a church service on Sunday morning. I have had some success. We will see what happens of breaking the Sunday morning barrier, which is if you get people in church on Sunday morning, sometimes they can attend again, and they realize that they can actually wake up and come to church on a Sunday. It's not that hard. So that's our prayer. Our prayer for this is an outreach. It's to encourage the children that we have in our church, but also be an outreach so that way we can bring in kids that they don't have a church home, that they might not know about Jesus. So don't expect our kids that will have to know how a service runs, to know how it works. So you knowing the schedule, you knowing what works will be your best benefit to these children, to teach them, this is what we do, and they'll be really interested. Children mostly are in a new situation to follow what they see you doing. So I do again encourage you to participate, be a part, and I just want to say thank you so much for your time that you're going to give to this, your energies, your prayer focus. We do hope this to be an outreach where we can see lives changed. You are part of planting seeds in these kids' lives. After this event, those kids will not be able to go home and say they've never heard the story of Jesus. Remember, the whole theme is Jesus is cool, and that's why we're doing a snowball theme in August in Maine. So that's pretty cool. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.